In this video, we'll take a detailed look at 1930s Evans. This lift is incredibly rare. Nowadays, it's rare to find a relay controlled lift, but a lift this old is even rare. This lift is incredibly rare. Now then, 10 years ago, when I first started YouTube, relay lifts were not as rare as they are today. You'd find quite a few of them on a day out, but over the last 10 years, things have got worse and worse, and the state of lifts in the UK in the present day is just bad. There's hardly a relay lift to be seen, and it's full of generic lift companies who make appallingly bad lifts and are terrible at maintenance, and sometimes even deliberately bad at maintenance, where they want a lift to wear out just so they can get an excuse to replace it. And generic lift engineers are so thick, they don't have a clue what they're doing off on relay lifts, and they don't have a clue what they're doing off on pretty much most lifts. They maintain lifts horribly badly, and then you get things like Thames Valley 2, which tells you how to maintain a lift. That's the state of lift engineers today. They are fucking clueless. But anyway, with relay lifts being so rare, this 1930s Evans is a real treat, and it is 100% original, so let's ride it. Now, let's go into the motor room. And this lift is not just relay controlled. It is slate relay controlled. This is rare. This is not your usual 60s relays. This is proper old relays. Look how big these relays are compared to the typical 50s, 60s, 70s relays you'd get on an express. These are big, heavy duty relays, and these don't go wrong. The whole lift is incredibly well built. Even though it's 70 to 80 years old, it does not need replacing. This lift is very reliable and very over-engineered. And notice it uses just 5 relays. They don't make them like this anymore. It's slates, yes. Oh, that's epic. Why did they build them so good in those days? Look how big the contacts are. That predates 60s relays. That is proper, really old style slate relays. Wow, look at that. That's Evans. Now, let's surf it, and notice how big and heavy duty it is on top. And this lift has got an original inspection control, although maybe not quite original to the lift, because these 30s and 50s Evans often didn't have an inspection control, and this is an Evans inspection control, and I believe it was added in the 60s. Now this meant they would have had to rewire a lift quite a bit. Putting on inspection would isolate landing calls and put direct circuits into the main relays. So it's quite interesting. This was added a bit later. Notice it's got slightly later Evans buttons on it, but nevertheless is original Evans, and you don't see inspection controls like this anymore. This is a really epic old looking one, and the whole car top looks amazing. So let's surf it. And now, something very interesting on this lift. It's got original door interlocks. Notice that this lift does not have a retracting unlatcher. This means every time it passes the floor, it unlatches the door. This means if you're waiting for a lift and the lift goes past, you can pull the door at the right moment and the door will open and the lift will stop. Now this is very interesting because there's no safety on the actual locking of the door. Only safety to show the door shut. This means that even though the lift won't move the door open, it doesn't verify the door is actually locked. And when these go out of alignment, either two things can happen. Either the lift will not be at your floor and you'll pull the door will still be locked, but just the act of pulling it could disconnect safety and stop the lift. Or option two, if it's out of alignment, the safety could connect without the door fully locked, and then you could pull the door and the door open when the lift's not there. And because of these two potential faults where these go out of alignment, these are usually replaced.
Go back up to the top so I can get a still. Yeah. Then I'll do that.